What's up, everyone? This is Sirius here. Welcome to Cobblemon Dreams. This is going to be a new video series I'm starting here, touching on everything there is about Cobblemon Dreams here in this introduction video to the server. You can join the server by clicking the link in the description for the Discord server. I also put a link up for the mod pack to join the server. Wait a minute. This isn't me. This is not my outfit. I'll be back in one moment. Ah, yes, this is much better. This is my default skin. Yes, this is me. Anyways, like I said, this video is going to be an introduction to the Cobblemon Dreams Cobblemon server. This server is one of maybe just a few. I'm not exactly sure how many there is, but this server is absolutely not a play-to-win server. There are no crates. There is the only monetary value in anything here is you can buy server-wide shiny boost for the server. I kind of broke the notification for the shiny boost when buying 48 hours of shiny boost once. So yeah. Anyways, let's get into this. First things first, when you first join the server, this is where you'll spawn in at. This is the spawn islands for the server. However, this is temporary, as there's going to be a new spawn island. I'm not sure how soon, but there will be a new spawn island. I just don't know how soon it is. This is Katie. She'll help you get started, learning about everything. Server rules, leaving spawn, daycare, form, dream forms. They have a lot of dream forms and everything. You see all of this. This will help everything, right? Like I said, this server is free. There's no crates. Yeah, everyone here on this server is pretty chill, or like really chill. But yeah, this is where you spawn in at. Depending on when you join this server, you'll either be on these spawn. Depending on when you join the server, when you see this video, it'll either be this spawn island or the new spawn that they are working on. The owner and the developers are working on. This is the Poke Center right here. Of course, you got Nurse Joy. Hello, Nurse Joy. Oh, you're looking beautiful as always. Are you by chance related to the Nurse Joy in Twilight City? I don't know. But there's PCs here for you to change out, and like if you get started and you haven't built your own PC yet, there's PCs here for you to switch out your Pokemon. Obviously you can't take anything in these cases. And then downstairs there is, let's get down here, a TM trader. Well, not so much TM trader, but a move shop where you can buy these gems, it looks like. I'm not gonna lie, I've never once used this. I just come to the server just to chill. I want to get more into battling and everything. I have a gym which I'll show later in the video, but yeah, you got EV trainer. See? I guess this is free. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. What did I do? Of course I'm paralyzed. Oh my, loafing around. You see this mess that I got myself into? What is going on? How do I quit this? Okay. I think he's just gonna, yeah. Well, you win. I'll be back. Get in there. Another EV trainer, and then more display cases. That's about all there is here at the Pokemon Center at Spawn. But it's nice. Of course, come over Nurse Joy here. There's a healing machine. If I I have to. Yes, yeah. Thank you, Nurse Joy. Anyways, we're just gonna. By the way, it's so easy to get to these areas. You just type in warps, and it'll tell you the different areas you can warp to. Warp heal is the Pokemon Center right there. So we're gonna go over to the market now. Check out the market real quick. Disregard my waypoints. Let's see, I got home, and I will point out I do a lot of trolling on this server, messing with people, having fun. That's just who I am, what I like to do. But shh, don't worry. I tried not to mess with newcomers too much. Anyways, so if you go down here to this little cave, we will have Miner Cole, who will have the mega stones for different types of Pokemon in the game. By the way, if you don't know, if this be your first time joining a Cobblemon server, first thing you want to do, talk to Katie, learn the rules and everything, and then you want to press M on your keyboard, and that will allow you to pick your starter Pokemon from all the different regions, right? Of course, I went with Squirtle, if it's not that obvious, but more into that later. The Enchantress for enchanting. I don't know what these. This is where you can just get enchanted stuff. Silk Touch. No. See, yeah. See, Silk Touch. Looks like it's only for iron. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't mess with these guys too much, but that's okay. If that's what you want to get into, that's what you want to get into. And then down over here is going to be the marketplace. This is where you can build up in-game currency from. We'll go up there in a second. So you have Gonta, who basically will sell head blocks. You can use them for decoration. You can wear them, whatever you want. You got Pokeball, who was apricorns. It looks like apricorn seeds and tumblestones. These are to sell. It doesn't look like you can buy. It don't look like he's buying anything. It looks like he's just. Or, I mean, you can. It doesn't look like he's selling anything. Only buying. Worker Robert will do natural blocks. Collector Arthur for fossils, which I do want to get some fossils, but I need to find some fossils. Got old Garrett over here, Garrett Forge. Again, just buying stuff. Lumberjack, obviously that's dealing with wood. Candies, some Pokemon candies. Trade between Ivy and Empower Gum. Okay. And then what is this? Is this real? Come here, you. I want you. Well, isn't that nice? You can come on too. Wait, let's focus on this real quick. Sweet. Pretty dope. And then Farmer Zoe, obviously, selling or buying stuff, or selling to her, not buying. And then lastly, over on this island is going to be, well, not lastly, there's actually 2 more people. I think there's a fisherman. Unless they redid some of these. Okay, yeah, there is a fisherman who you could sell like fish to and all some other stuff that you get out of the sea. Right? And then lastly is the breeder. So I don't think, maybe you can, maybe you cannot. I am not 100% sure if you can breed through the pasture block or not. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Well, actually, I can't say you cannot because I had a bunch of slowpokes, unless they were all the same sex. But this is so you get 3 boxes. It looks like. So, you know, obviously the daycare grows your Pokemon and will breed them. There's a new young trainer on the server. But yeah, that's basically the spawn area. Let's get into a little bit more of stuff dealing with the server. So there is in-game currency, pretty much the Poké Dollars, or I don't know, the devs might have a different name for it. Let's just call it Poké Dollars because they use the Poké Dollar symbol. And there are many ways to get them. You could sell to these nice people in the market. They'll have daily contracts. So if you type /sidebar, let's see, that's catch combos, Pokédex. There's a bingo card and okay, so you can only display one or not. Bingo card, select a hunt. How do I do this? Poke Bingo. Okay, so yeah. Poke Bingo card, and then let's go back to the sidebar. And then there's daily contracts, which is just random things to do. And this will help you get in-game currency that you can in turn use to buy like the Mega Stones or buy stuff from other players on the server. That's about it for this part. Oh no, there's more. There is more islands. Let me go back. Let's go over here. Talk some about community events that they're having, which I will have another video on the server up about the server soon, as there is going to be an event soon. So let's go down over here. Again, all these places, you got marketplace, you got the breeder, all that can be done with /warp. So that's cool. Let's go over here real quick. And this is the tournament Coliseum, where they will host the server-wide Pokemon tournament, Pokemon battle tournament. You see the different setup where you can sit here and watch everyone battle. When it's going on, you can do /tournament and then spectate certain battles and everything. And obviously tournament enter will enter you into the next battle. It looks like there is another tournament, so I'll have to look it up. They post all the events information on the Discord server, so it's very easy to see when it's going to happen, and how to join and everything. So there's that. And then the last island over here is the stage. Now, I haven't seen an official event since I joined happening at this stage. I'm sure there is. But like I said, I haven't actually seen anything. But let's go up here and check it out, show it off real quick. Now again, this is just a temporary spawn islands. They are in development of a new spawn area for the server. So when that comes, I'm sure I'll post a video. And hopefully they fix this where, because these are beehives and obviously there's just so many. You just hear all the bees. But this is the stage area. There's obviously a PC back here so you can change out your Pokemon and everything. We had a Easter fashion show. Chose a random player on the server to be the judge of the fashion show, which judged based off player skin and best looking Pokemon. So let's talk about Pokemon skins. There are skins that can be purchased with the Stardust. So Stardust is one thing that you use real money to purchase, and it's just for the skins. To my knowledge, there's nothing else you can use it. Maybe there is, I don't know. At least at this current time, I don't know. But they have so many different skins, and they're constantly working on more, along with custom mega evolutions for some Pokemon, which is actually pretty dope. All the donations that are received for Shiny Boost and Stardust goes back into the server strictly for putting out new forms and everything, because they have multiple different forms, dream forms, nightmare forms. I couldn't even name you all of them, because to be honest, when it comes to the Pokemon games, I only played red, blue, yellow, gold, and silver. I didn't really play any of the other ones, so I don't really know all these new Pokemon that are out there. I'm sorry. But I do love Pokemon. I love chill, being on a server that has other people, just hanging out, having fun. But yeah, so this is the spawn. Yay, you've made it through here. I will give a quick tour of my home in a second. I do want to give a quick disclaimer about this server before we get into the tour of my home and my stuff that I have going on. It's not heavily modified like all the mods or maybe some other Cobblemon servers. There's no backpacks. There's no real, well, there is hostile mobs, but there's not like a bunch of hostile mobs. So there's the wardens in the game. I don't know who else. There's no villagers, so there's no, at one point you could have your own villagers, but they took it away. They're going to work to implement something in place of the villagers, I want to say. I could be wrong, but I thought that's what I heard. But well, look, if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't come, it comes. This is a chill server. Come out, have a good time, interact with others, and just play battles, everything. There's no NPC trainers. There's no official gyms, but players do have their own gyms. And speaking of that, I have my own gym right here. Kraken Reach Gym. Yes, this is mine. Let's all hell serious real quick. All hell serious. All hell serious. This is I'll get into why this is here for another video, but that's me. Back to the gyms. This is my gym. I've painstakingly built this whole thing early when I joined, which was actually last year. But we'll get in and check it out. So you come in, this is obviously like a normal arena. This is a concourse area. I've put sections for everything. Obviously, all the concessions are currently closed, but there are sections for seatings and everything. See, so let's go check it out from down here. I tried to make it like the seating where no matter where you're sitting, you could pretty much see what's going on for battles that will happen here. I got it pretty well lit at night, as you can see. This is like, this is my baby. Probably the coolest thing I've ever built, and I absolutely love this gym. I did some remodeling recently. I did have a big like nether portal right here. Obviously, I have since taken that down, and since I want to focus on kind of like water types, I added the waterfall fountain type thing for the gym. But yeah, this is the bottom. Let's go look at it from the top. I have even built VIP boxes. So this is from up here, how it looks. See, this is so cool. I had a lot of fun building this, even though a lot of it was a pain. I even added in the iron bars up here for like rafters to hang like banners. And I'll get into those banners in a moment. Let's check out a VIP box. I should add seating, but I just didn't do it. Maybe I'll get around to it. The VIP box for up here, they're obviously in the middle so you can see everything. Let's go to the big stand over here. So this is like way up here. Like this, you can see just everything. All right, but I will touch on the banners now. So as you can see, that is an octopus. Kind of like if you look on the map right here for my gym. Oh, I'm inside, so it's not gonna show it. But if you look, you could see that's a big octopus. And then let's just get down here and check out from the challenger area. So if you want to come battle me at my gym, just hit me up. Let me know. I'll probably throw a makeshift team together. If you beat me, you beat me. Doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm just here to have fun. But come down here. And then, yeah, there's my big octopus. My logo. As you can see from my YouTube and obviously my logo on Twitch. Anyways. But these are banners. I don't know if everybody has them, but I do know a lot of the players in the server do. Since there's no official gyms, there's no gym badges. But some players for their gyms have created their own special banner. And if you beat them, they will give you their banner. Currently, I've only given one banner out, which was the first banner. And I had to make sure that first banner was special. So it was an orange background with a white octopus. So if you see someone with that banner, they were the first person to beat me in a battle. Right? So with talking about my gym and how you see pretty much all the doors are open, you can just walk right in, check it out, whatever. But there are some closed doors, and I feel I need to talk about this. On this server, there are space claims, so to speak, area claims, or block claims. I don't know what the actual mod is, but basically, you find a spot that you absolutely love, and you decide to, like, oh, I want this. I want this to be my base. Well, all you need to do is grab a stick. Single stick. Did I Oh, I did catch that. See, it says claim inspection mode. So you just right click and you can see these. It means that this has been claimed. This is my claim, right? When you first join the server, you're only going to be able to claim a small amount of blocks, not a lot, just a small. Someone cut my slowpoke tails. Let's ask in chat who stole my slowpoke tails. Take you to court. Just gonna reclaim everything so they can't steal my slowpoke tails. Trying to run a business here. So I will get into that now since we went over slowpoke tails. There is a global trading system on this server, so all you do is type /GTS, and these are everything that people have put up for sale. You got honey, you got the Aper juices, you even have Pokemon. See, look, there's a shiny right there for sale. A lot of people will catch shinies and they'll throw shinies on here. There's another one. Oh, Totodile. Look at those EVs on it too. How much? Bro, give me that Totodile. Bet. I'm trying to get like all the starters. And that's a good one to have for my gym. So, yeah, see, this is all kinds of stuff for sale. I think that's everything that's for sale. Someone's got wheat seeds. Okay. But that's another way to earn money, along with, if you've been paying attention, you've probably seen down here in the chat log where Pokemon Trivia, you answer the question right, and it gives you 5 of the Poke Dollars. Obviously, you gotta be the first one. It's first come, first serve for it. But yeah. But going back, so with the claims, you're gonna start off with a small claim block. But the more you're on the server, the more you're gonna be able to claim. So it adds more you can claim over time, right? So right now, it's just not gonna be a lot when you first join. But you'll eventually get there. It's fine. With that, once you claim something, if you have a house with a door and the door is closed, no one can open that door. They can try, but it'll open and it'll just close in their face. They cannot open it. It's nice. That means there's no one's going to grief you. If someone does grief you, obviously make a ticket, send it to the mods, and they'll fix it. But so we're going to explore now more of my area. This is obviously my potato farm for growing my potatoes is my lovely food source. And now my actual home. I do have my old first base, my first house out there. Oh, I didn't grab it. But once I built the gym, I just moved into the gym. So this is my home, so to speak. Obviously, that's my gym leader entrance right there. I will show you up here real quick. I haven't done anything up here yet, but I'll eventually do something up here. I just haven't yet. I don't know what to do. I'll get there. All right. Now, if you come down here, this is more my home down here. This is where I got all this growing, all this cool stuff growing here. I got the water directly underneath. As you could tell, this is the actual battlefield for the gym. And I'm just directly below it. Got all my chests and everything. This is my automated farm for the apricorns that I got going. You'll find a lot of these throughout the world that different people have, but this one's mine. Let's see, what else do I have? This was my farm for growing all the berries that come with Cobblemon. I have since moved that to down here. As you can see, I have everything just growing down here. And once I built it and added everything, I haven't really messed with it since. I need to actually do something about it and make all these like fill out everything, but it's fine for me for now. Like I said, I don't get on here and do much besides just hanging out with people and goofing off, really. But I guess with that, this video comes to an end. That's everything to know, off the top of my head at least, about Cobblemon Dreams server. Hope you join. Hope you have a great time. And just, join and tell them you joined because you saw my video. Thank you. Bye.